Now, last week we highlighted a magnificent double overtime victory for the Dickinson Gators over a great team from Ridgepoint. It was an especially emotional victory in the wake of tragedy that rocked the Dickinson program a few days earlier. More now as we recognize the Dickinson Gators as our Allegiance Bank Team of the Week. With this defensive stop in the second overtime against the state-ranked Ridgepoint Panthers, the Dickinson Gators capped off an emotionally charged week with a memorable 41-34 victory over Ridgepoint.
It was definitely a great game for us to prepare and see what we're made of and see what we need to work on and what we're good at, and just help us see who the Gators really are this year.
Long before Friday's come-from-behind victory, there were even larger obstacles to overcome. Dickinson was ravaged by Hurricane Harvey. These players rallied to the aid of their community.
Just how that our kids have handled all of the situations that they've been put in, just could not be prouder of them, and not only as football players, but as young men who have a servant heart for their teammates, the community.
Then, just days before Friday's game against Ridgepoint, the program was rocked to its core. Former Dickinson Gators star Blake Carlisle, seen here in the KUBE's televised playoff win over Pearland in 2014, lost his life in a tragic plane accident near Galveston. The Gators paid tribute to Blake just prior to last Friday's kickoff.
It's just really heartbreaking. We had just dealt with all the devastation and was kind of getting back to a little bit of normalcy, and then just to have somebody pass like that at such an early age, so talented, had all his life in front of him. Really good life lesson for all of us that we don't need to count the days, we need to make the days count.
A lot of teams that don't have good discipline and probably aren't on the same level that we believe that we're on probably would have just kind of folded and just collapsed, but we just helped it. We just used it to help motivate us and just help us do what we needed to do.
And with emotions running especially high, the game itself was filled with one big play after another from both teams. Running back Miles Lewis put forth an especially big game for the Gators with a pair of touchdown runs, including this go-ahead and ultimate game-winning score in the second OT.
It meant a lot. That team was one of the hardest teams we'll play, and for us to win that game, it meant a lot for us as a team.
And we are here on campus at Dickinson High, along with the Gators. I'm joined by Jay Farley of Allegiance Bank.
Coach, I'd like to congratulate you on a thrilling win with a highly ranked Ridgepoint team. On behalf of Allegiance Bank, I'd like to present you this plaque as Allegiance Bank Team of the Week.
Yeah!